time to drag themselves from the game and from the ground. They do now. That first bounce is an absolute shocker. Almost made its way inside the 50. Grace brushes one tackle. No, he didn't.
That is fantastic.
He thought he'd brush the tackle. But Joel Cross, no, it wasn't Joel Cross.
Horn.
Jason Horn. Over. Rose throws it on his boot, gets it high inside 50. There's Lee Kalia showing his aerial skills. Taken. Grant through on the tackle. Now the ball comes inside 50 and the mark's taken just in front of goal by Nick Lang. They have now, off the boot of Nick Lang, he gets his first, Central's first. Ball spits out, that might be Tarker who's come onto the ground.
The wrestle behind play.
Long ball, backing back into the goal square. One grab, two grabs, he's taken the mark. And will turn and line up. He does, thumps it home. The quick answer from the Panthers. Inside South Adelaide's 50. The sweeping handball now opens it all the way up. Another quick one fired out.
Oh, he's kicked it.
And shot on goal. Let's see if I can pick up who that one came from out of a heap of players.
So no real forwards got their hands on it yet. Bad kick again coming out of the back lines.
It's going to have a chance from Connor McLean.
And he's kicked it.
And he's kicked it. Was happy with it. He adds himself to that goal kickers list. Running. Gets himself in all sorts of spaces. Thomas wheels around onto his left. Parked underneath it though.
Oh.
Is Lonergan dropped what he should have taken maybe. Umpire's blown the whistle. Then said play on. And Nick Lang's going to run into another goal. Well, he's got two. Centrals have got four. The Panthers come crunching in there in numbers. The handball from Broadbent is good. It opens up now for Joel Cross, who loads up wide from 60. Big goal from Joel Cross. Well, the build-up wasn't sensational, but he opened up from about 55. He tips that might be in danger from Aidan Grace. Umpire's allowed it, has he? He has.
Yeah, Broadbent 6 touches this quarter already, so they're getting the ball into his hands as he brings it back in straight down the guts.
His kick's picked off though by Jared Shilley. Tried to give the handball, it fell out of his hand. So now off the wrong foot. It might go all the way through though. It has from Pisani. Sitting underneath that is Sawford. He takes the mark. He's got a couple of runners, a couple of leads on, but he decides to go square. Now the ball comes inside 50. Oh, getting high! Big mark, Sammy Overall. Got a chance to take the ride. Had to get over the top of Sam Skinner and did. Overall from right in front. Liked it early. South Adelaide have got 5. Went out. Again, they go the long option. Skinner sets himself and takes the mark almost. Umpire calls play on. Horn got underneath it. Tarker's got to sit in the goal square. Lee Kalia come from 3 deep. Got a hand on it. Full stretch. He turns and thumps it long. Tarker uses his body well. Needs this one to sit up for him. It does, but Fraser Fort was all over him in a hurry. They're still running though, South Adelaide. This ball needs to sit up for one player. It does. Gibbs. The bounce is crucial. Well, what a bounce that is. Lee Kalia's 7'2". He didn't need the ball rolling along the ground. And Bryce Gibbs made a bounce at his feet. Line coming through Matty Rose. Thought about trying to handball it and then ran through. Matty Broadbent, the quick restart, thumps it straight down the middle of the ground. They're off to the races here. Now O'Neill. He goes long as well. Puts in the path of Bogle. He pushed it forward. Now Overall. Through quick hands. Cross gave it off. Now for the ultimate finish. And it certainly is. Well, that was end-to-end football. It's going to be a free kick to Connor McLean. He goes quickly. Broadbent in the middle of the pack. Mark's been taken at the back of the pack. And Thomas Graham trots in. Shouldn't have an issue. Doesn't have an issue. Tries to pump his teammates up as well. Central 7-5. 47. They still trail South Adelaide 9-6-60 on the Red Arc scoreboard. Centre wing couldn't take the mark. McLean goes down the line. That one might be blown up. Is going to remain
downfield.
A Central's ball. He has to get at the ball himself. Now the gate's open, but he's jumped it. He's going to do it again. Well, you don't often see that. There's a big gaping hole in the fence, and he's decided that jumping it's the better option. Grace goes in short. On Jared Schiller. Might give it back to Grace. He does. He just dumps one long out the top of the goal square. Chipping in, unmanned, unmarked. A little bit too easy to put the Dogs in front. And he does. So what we thought was going to be a bit of a runaway in this third quarter. Going to get it towards the goal square. He does exactly that, right in the goal square, but Lee Kalia jumped across. Coming through and smashing it.
Cross.
Joel Cross kicked that as far as you possibly could from the goal square. He came from nowhere. There, one-on-one battle. Too much body, too much strength out there. Sammy Overall for Alia. He turns and goes. Just pumps it long. Tarka needs it to bounce his way. He's got help in the goal square. Eventually it's socked through.
Yeah.
But Liam fit for a goal. The ball's gone the other way. Instantly into the hands of Gibbs. Inside the centre square. And he goes. He's brutal by foot. Absolutely clinical. He spun on a dime and hit Sammy Overall. Going to shoot from just inside 50. Tight angle. Umpire doesn't move. Perfect start inside 40 seconds on the Flinders Uni clock. Sammy Overall puts South Adelaide a bit further in front, up to 8 points now.
He got himself free.
If you've got 4 goals and you're playing inside 50, you've got every right to bend that one around the corner. Sam Skinner does exactly that. 2 goals early for South Adelaide in the last quarter. And Sam Skinner, as I said, after a quiet one last week, has come back with a vengeance. Goes inboard. Long ball. Tarka at the back. Tarka at the back! Almost took a blinder again. He can jump higher than anyone else in the league. Deep bouncing ball. Dangerous. The handball comes wide. They go to Broadbent. Off the right. Bends it back. Bends it back. Bends it in. Matty Broadbent. Just when they needed the experience. Joel Cross is out here by himself.
Oh, he's got to get there.
The kick's got to get there, it does.
And they got Broadbent just walked onto the oval.
So, got themselves in trouble again. That just results in a bash forward. There is the siren. Back on the winners list, the Panthers. Exactly what they wanted to do. They fought off a very, very gallant Central.